My name's Tamu. I was born in Zimbabwe, which is next to South Africa in Southern Africa. I've grown up and lived in Birmingham, and I moved to Coventry about a year ago. So yeah, if you were to ask me, I'm from in the UK. I'm from Birmingham, but originally from Zimbabwe.
Hello, my name is Monica. I'm from Romania and I'm studying journalism and English at Coventry University.
各位老师、各位同学，大家好，我是来自于08波本2班的张月欣。Hello, everybody. I'm 苑欣张. You can call me Leila. Now I am a student in the Coventry University in CCM major. Nice to meet you.
It's old. A lot of the stuff here is old, but it's really beautiful. I mean, it's really well made. I mean, you've got places like London, places like Buckingham Palace. In Coventry here, you've got the cathedral, which is a really, really beautiful building. So a lot of the stuff, even though it's really old, and like in London, you've got St. Paul's Cathedral as well. A lot of the stuff is really, really wonderfully and beautifully made. So yeah, so the architecture it's amazing, and all the modern stuff as well is well designed. You've got some of the world's best architects that come from here, like Sir Norman Foster, and you know he designed some really amazing building. He designed the Bird's Nest Stadium in China, where the Beijing Olympics were held. And you know he's been responsible for some of the most amazing buildings. So it's really, really great that British architecture is so well known and so world renowned.
I think the architecture here is really beautiful. It's really amazing. It's imposing, and I think it transmits tradition. It shows a nation that has tradition, that has continuity.
Actually, I am quite like the UK house style. Just like the first day, we're looking for the house for renting for the whole year. And I come to the Future Late and they introduce us a very fantastic house. You know, it is just like the story in the fairy tale and give us the very fantastic key. And we live in just like live in a castle. And the other buildings about Coventry, I think the most beautiful one is the cathedral. Yeah, it's very nice.
The differences are pretty minor. I mean, most of the food tends to be the same. I mean, where I come from, which is Zimbabwe, which is in Southern Africa, it was colonized by Britain. And a lot of the customs and the way that we do things, even the way we dress and the stuff that we eat, is very similar. The only probably the only difference is a lot of people over there eat a lot of natural food, so it's not very processed, and it's quite high in starch because most of them tend to do really physical jobs, so they eat quite food that's high in starch. But other than that, the food's pretty similar. So you've got things like fish and chips and biscuits and tea, and they drink a lot of tea as well, just like here. So it's pretty much the same.
In Romania, we eat more natural food. I think we have more like green salads and lots of soups that we prepare. I think most of the people here eat more like fish and chips and beans, and we eat more green legumes and fruits.
The food in my hometown, I think it's just like the traditional Chinese food. We eat the rice